Today, we are taking a deep dive into the very thing you spend a third of your life lying on top of. We are talking about mattresses. But not just any mattress. We are cutting through the confusing marketing jargon to look at the undisputed heavyweight champion of sleep technology, the natural latex mattress. If you have been shopping for a bed recently, you have probably noticed that latex mattresses are absolutely everywhere, and they command a serious premium. But why? Why are people suddenly ditching their high-tech memory foam for baked tree sap? Today, we are going to explain exactly why latex is taking over the market. We will break down the health benefits, the different types of latex, how it is actually used in modern beds, and the weird quirks that will definitely surprise you after you buy one. Most importantly, I will tell you exactly what kind to buy based on how you sleep, and reveal the dirty little secrets the mattress industry doesn't want you to know. Let's get into it. So, why the sudden explosion in popularity? It boils down to a massive shift in what consumers want: sustainability and sleep health. For the last couple of decades, the market was dominated by memory foam and polyurethane. Those are chemical sponges made from petrochemicals. They trap your body heat, and when they are brand new, they release volatile organic compounds into your bedroom air. That is that sharp chemical new mattress smell. People got tired of sleeping hot and breathing in chemicals, so they turned to latex. True natural latex is harvested directly from the sap of the rubber tree. It is an eco-friendly, highly sustainable, biodegradable botanical product. But the health benefits go way beyond just avoiding chemicals. Natural latex is inherently hypoallergenic and antimicrobial. It naturally repels dust mites, mold, and mildew without any added chemical treatments. If you wake up with a stuffy nose or asthma flare-ups, switching to natural latex can physically clear the air you breathe while you sleep. Furthermore, latex has an open cell structure. It physically breathes. It does not trap your body heat like memory foam does, meaning you get a cooler, more restorative sleep cycle. Now, I know what some of you are screaming at the screen right now, but Sal, I have a latex allergy. Am I going to wake up covered in hives? It is a highly logical question. But here is the fascinating chemistry behind the manufacturing process. The severe allergy triggers in natural rubber are specific proteins found in the raw sap. However, when high-quality mattress latex is manufactured, it undergoes an intensive washing cycle and is baked at extreme temperatures. This washing and vulcanization process physically destroys and strips out the vast majority of those allergy-causing proteins. Combine that with the fact that the latex is permanently zipped inside a thick cotton and wool cover, meaning you have absolute zero direct skin contact with the rubber. And these beds are actually perfectly safe for most people with mild to moderate latex sensitivities. Though, of course, if you have a life-threatening anaphylactic allergy, you should still consult your doctor first. Now, not all latex is the exact same. If you are shopping, you will immediately run into two weird words: Dunlop and Talalay. These are not brands, they are manufacturing processes, and they completely change how the bed feels. Dunlop is the traditional method. They take the tree sap, whip it up, pour it into a mold, and bake it. It is like baking a dense pound cake. Dunlop latex is incredibly heavy, highly durable, and very supportive. Because it is a bit simpler to make, it is usually cheaper, and it forms the rock-solid base layers of almost every latex mattress. Talalay is the luxury upgrade. They take that same sap, pour it only halfway into the mold, vacuum seal it so the rubber expands to fill the space, flash freeze it, and then bake it. It is like baking an angel food cake. This process takes way more energy and time, making it more expensive. The result is a much lighter, softer, and bouncier foam that provides incredible pressure relief. Talalay is usually reserved for the very top comfort layer of a premium mattress. So, how do mattress companies actually use these foams? Today, you basically have two options: a solid latex mattress or a hybrid. A 100% solid latex mattress is exactly what it sounds like. It is usually about 10 to 12 inches of pure rubber foam, stacking dense Dunlop on the bottom and softer Talalay on the top. These are the most durable mattresses on the planet. A solid natural latex bed has practically zero mechanical failure points and can easily last 15 to 20 years without sagging. But they are incredibly expensive. This is why the latex hybrid mattress has taken over the market. A hybrid replaces the heavy, expensive rubber base with a core of steel springs and puts a couple of inches of premium latex right on top. But here is a massive tip. If you buy a hybrid, make sure it uses pocket springs, not Bonnell springs. Bonnell springs are the old-school hourglass-shaped coils that are all wired together. If your partner tosses and turns, that kinetic energy travels right down the wire, and you feel every single movement. Pocket springs, on the other hand, are individually wrapped coils that are not connected. When your partner moves, their side of the bed reacts, but your side stays perfectly still. A pocket spring and latex hybrid gives you the pressure relief of natural rubber, the cooling airflow of empty space between the steel coils, and excellent motion isolation, all at a much lower price than a solid latex bed. But let's say you pull the trigger and buy one. What happens next? There are a few quirks about latex that catch average buyers completely off guard. The first surprise is the sheer weight. Natural latex is heavy. A solid king-size latex mattress can easily weigh up to 200 pounds, and it has zero structural rigidity. It is basically a giant, floppy rubber bear. Moving it, or even lifting the corners to tuck in a fitted sheet, is a genuine physical workout. The second surprise is the smell. As we mentioned, it does not off-gas toxic chemicals, but out of the box, it smells like what it is, an agricultural product. People often say it smells earthy, sweet, or slightly like a farm. It goes away after a week or two, but it can be a shock if you aren't expecting it. The third surprise is the delivery box. Most latex beds today are vacuum-packed and shipped in a box. This is great for shipping, but terrible for the rubber if you leave it in there. Unlike cheap synthetic foam, natural rubber cells will permanently break down if they are kept under extreme pressure for too long. If you buy a bed in a box, you must unbox it within 30 days of delivery, or you will permanently damage the mattress and void your warranty. The fourth and biggest surprise is the pushback sensation. If you are used to sinking deeply into a memory foam bed, latex feels totally different. It contours to your body, but because it is rubber, it instantly pushes back against you. It is a buoyant, floating sensation. Your spine will thank you, but it can take your body 30 to 60 days to physically adjust to this new type of support. Which brings us to the most important question: what firmness should you actually buy? Mattress companies love to complicate this, but it just comes down to physics and your sleeping position. If you are a side sleeper, you make up about 70% of the population. When you sleep on your side, all your body weight is focused on two narrow pressure points, your shoulders and your hips. If your mattress is too firm, those joints hit a wall, forcing your spine to bow upward, which causes lower back and hip pain. Side sleepers need a soft to medium mattress, ideally with a Talalay top layer. You need the mattress to be soft enough to let your hips and shoulders physically sink in, keeping your spine in a perfectly straight, horizontal line. If you are a back sleeper, you need a Goldilocks balance. You need enough firmness so your heavy pelvis doesn't sink and drag your spine into a U shape, but you also need the surface to contour upward to support the natural curve of your lower back. A medium to medium firm Dunlop latex bed is perfect here. It cradles your lighter areas while pushing back against the heavy ones. If you are a stomach sleeper, you are fighting a losing battle against gravity. When you lie face down, gravity pulls your heavy midsection downward. If your hips sink even an inch, your lower back immediately hyperextends. Stomach sleepers need maximum resistance. You need a firm to extra firm solid Dunlop mattress, or a highly rigid hybrid. You need a surface with almost zero give in the center to keep your spine neutral. Before you go out and spend thousands of dollars, there are 5 crucial secrets you absolutely need to know to avoid getting scammed. Secret number 1. Beware of greenwashing. Companies will advertise a bed as 100% latex, but they leave out the word natural. If it does not say natural, it is synthetic latex, known as SBR. It is a cheap petroleum knockoff. Always look for the GOLS certification, which stands for Global Organic Latex Standard. That guarantees you are getting the real botanical deal. Secret number 2. The terrifying fiberglass fire barrier. By law, mattresses must pass strict open flame tests. To save money, cheap memory foam beds achieve this by weaving fiberglass into the inner mattress cover. If you ever take that cover off to wash it, that fiberglass shatters and permanently contaminates your entire bedroom. Premium natural latex mattresses completely bypass this hazard. Instead of fiberglass, they wrap the rubber in a thick layer of organic wool, which acts as a highly effective, natural, and completely chemical-free fire retardant. Secret number 3. The glue factor. Many companies permanently glue the layers of foam together. The problem is that glue is often chemical-based, and it means you can never adjust the bed. The best premium latex brands use an unglued, zippered modular design. They ship you the individual slabs of rubber, and you stack them inside a tight, heavy-duty cover. If your bed is too firm, you just unzip the cover and swap out a single layer instead of throwing away the whole mattress. Secret number 4, the foundation. You cannot put a heavy latex mattress on a cheap, flexing box spring or a bed frame with widely spaced slats. If the wood underneath bends even half an inch, the heavy rubber will sag right into that gap. You will think the expensive mattress has failed, but it's actually your bed frame. You must use a rigid, heavy-duty foundation with slats no more than 3 inches apart. And finally, secret number 5, the sun death sentence. True natural latex has one fatal weakness, and that is ultraviolet light. If you ever take the bare foam out of its protective cover and leave it in a sunlit room or outside to air out, the UV rays will literally destroy the molecular bonds. The rubber will dry out, turn brittle, and crumble into dust. The thick cotton and wool cover on a latex mattress isn't just for comfort, it is a structural shield against the sun. Never take it off in direct daylight. And there you have it. You now know more about the physics, the manufacturing, and the secrets of latex mattresses than 99% of the people walking into a mattress store today. If you found this breakdown helpful and you want to keep learning how the things in your house actually work, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Let Sal explain, and I will see you in the next one.